Welcome, Professor Hinsey. My name is Jennifer Norman. I'm here today to talk about the dispositions that high-quality educators possess. After 20 years of teaching in the field, I've learned a lot about what it takes to be a successful teacher and also things that can undermine the educational process. I'm here to share with you some of the things that help me to be an effective teacher and also some things that I have room for improvement on. Before a teacher even sets foot in her classroom, she must be convinced that all students can learn. This is the hallmark of education. Now, all students may not learn the same information, they may not learn the same skills, they may not learn at the same rate, but all students can learn. Teachers must also promote equity for each student. Equity does not always look equal. Some students may need more supports, more teaching time, differentiated instruction than other students do. One size does not fit all. One area that this is evident in is assessments. As a teacher, I'm driven to find out if my students have learned what I have taught them. If a student fails a test, is there some other way that they have shown mastery during the course? I need to take into account if the student has had a bad day, or if the test was even compatible with testing the nature of what we learned. Teachers must also be committed to their profession. They must reflect on their best practices, they must further their education through current research, and they must mentor student teachers. Students, parents, and community look to teachers to be positive role models. They look that they have integrity and that they have sound judgment. Teachers must also be caring and supportive of their students and family. They must bridge the gaps and make connections with their students. When students are in the classroom with a teacher who cares, they're going to go 110% because they know that that teacher has their best interests in mind. Some of the areas that I feel are important, but I also have room for growth, are students' connection to their culture. Since I recently moved to Texas, I have not fully embraced the Tejano culture. While I feel it's inappropriate to take on a culture that is not my own, it is important to my students. Each May, my students have the opportunity to participate in a cultural fair that's at our school. The students can wear traditional Mexican costumes and learn traditional Mexican dances. I feel my students could probably benefit from this. Along with the lines of learning about their ancestral past is making the connection to their current communities. I do a lot with my students with little projects. We do canned food drives, and most recently with the pandemic, we've written to seniors who are unable to receive any visitors in their nursing homes at this time due to illnesses, but I feel I could do more. Kindergartners can even feel a sense of accomplishment in their abilities to change their world through helping their communities. And the last thing I feel I could improve upon are students' curiosity. As a teacher, I'm beholden to a lot of topics and objectives that I'm already told that I have to teach, but I really need to skim through the materials and to find those places that students' interests can shine through. Teachers always need to put their best face forward. Through their grooming and their dress standards, we need to be professional, but this is just surface level. Students, parents, and community members can see right through that if a teacher doesn't demonstrate knowledge, confidentiality, equity for her students, caring for her students and her families, and carrying on best practices in her teaching abilities. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a little about me as a teacher. I sure learned a lot being able to review the dispositions of highly effective teachers and my own teaching practices. Thank you.